Without y'all, we can't get no better. Welcome to Funk Era. It's your boy DJ 9D.
It's your girl Jordan.
It's your boy Young Young P.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We thank y'all so much for the love and support. And again, welcome to the show. But the first question I want to ask y'all.
Let's talk.
DMX. Everybody know who DMX was. He's a legend and always will be a legend, loved by millions of people, even through his trials and tribulations through life. What was going through y'all head around that time when DMX has passed away?
I'm gonna keep it real again, man. Like, I thought this guy was gonna make it. I thought he was gonna pull through. It's the dog we talking about. It's the X, man. So of course, it's like the head of Rough Rider. So for everybody that that's a fan, you already know, X pulled through. That was the mentality. Right. We thought this guy was gonna pull through, come back, tell his story, and make history like he was supposed to. But he came back and made it his way. So unfortunately, we lost a legend. At a young age to me. I think 50 is still kind of young.
It is, man.
But that was the first thing that went through my head, man. I'll be honest about that one.
I feel you. What about you, Gabriel?
I'm not gonna lie. When I start seeing everybody outside the hospital, I knew it was bad. Cause you gotta think like certain patterns. When somebody like a celebrity or something has that type of negative occurrence in their life, and they have their fans to come support. I don't know. To me, it's just patterns with stuff like that. I knew it was getting bad, and nobody ever is, going to predict like, oh yeah, he's gonna do. But I was just like, wow. When they were out there for more than one day too, I was like, they must know or feel that energy that it wasn't too good.
And being brain dead over like 30 minutes, that's already a clarification of just death. Yeah,
that vegetable state is what kind of.
Exactly. I heard he only supposed to be like under for like 5 minutes or so.
Right.
Before you become.
And he was already out before they got to him.
Exactly.
So yeah.
One thing I really respected about DMX is the fact that every show that he did, he didn't let the words sing for itself. He always prayed for others more than he did himself. And he never really got caught up in the fame, the limelight from just being a human
he's a real human.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So shout out to him, his family, and everything. And I hope that new albums he's dropping now with Pop Smoke and everything. I'm real curious of when that's going to be.
Wait, he has one with Pop Smoke?
Yeah.
That's crazy, ain't it?
Wow.
It's a big deal.
Word. I mean, shout out to Drink Champs. That's where I found it out from. Shout out to Drink Champs.
For that one.
I'm not drinking. It was just a smooth.
By the way.
Yeah, man. And also on his deathbed, he also gave tribute to DMX as well, Black Rob.
Right. That's a coincidence too, man, isn't it? Because we lost another legend, I think, man. If you don't know about Black Rob being with Bad Boy, man, that whole thing, like, you were lost about, a lot of things. So he was a part of a big movement for Up Top, man. I think that's somebody it's just a coincidence to me that somebody that's so close in that era in the rap game that we lose back to back, man.
Right. They did a song. He did a song with Maze, The Locks, which was under DMX around that time, the Rough Riders. DMX, Nas. He has a whole list of songs that were hits and just impactful to the culture.
Right, I didn't know that.
And just to see him go out that way in pain, because he checked out the hospital literally a day after he died. Before he died.
After the video that they seen releasing.
Exactly.
And if I'm not mistaken, did they say he was homeless?
Yes, he was homeless. That's what he's saying. It's coming out his mouth, by the way.
Man.
He's homeless. He hasn't got any type of money or any royalties, anything like that.
Wow.
And I believe Diddy was reaching out to him at one point in time, but obviously it's too late now.
Right.
So, again, shout out to him and his family. I think it's something in the air, man. And I feel like we really need to look at the OGs within the game and just appreciate them while they're still here.
Most definitely.
Right.
Why y'all feel like it's like that when it's somebody here, you just pass it by knowing that their greatness is up, but not really giving them the credit that needs to be given at the time? Is it because we are caught up in our own ways or what?
I do have one thing. I can say us in America, we like our music pumped out every second. We need something new constantly.
Yeah.
But you can go overseas and they're playing something and you can still make the same amount of money.
Right.
And it's 20 years old, you
Right.
know? I feel like whatever your impact was during your time, whether you feel like you were underrated or overrated, you still got some type of flowers. Like, you
Right.
know, like Black Rob, he had that one hit,
Right.
you know?
Understand.
That was his, you know,
Nice.
that was his flowers. And, you know, Diddy, I don't know him personally, but he's a businessman at the end of the day.
Right.
So we can't all the way just, you know,
Seem
just
like he owed money and all of this.
or more so like, oh, well, he never, you know, where's the money at, Diddy?
Right, right.
I feel like along with the Bad Boy contract, there is other things that go into play.
Right.
So
You should know it.
how do we know even Diddy even made money?
Mm.
He probably did, but not as much money as it should have. But sorry to get off track. But yeah,
Real though.
I as a, you know, musician and
Right.
yourself,
You know it.
we do pay homage to people because we do know that like the industry is already taxing, but like dealing with real life and then you have health issues,
Right.
it's too much.
Well, since we're going through all of this stuff, the culture has been impacted by these two legends. We did have the verses yesterday
Yep.
with Redman and Method Man. How do y'all enjoy that?
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. At first, my Wi-Fi was acting up, so it kind of kicked me out for a good minute at the
Yeah.
beginning. I don't know why I do that. Some verses have been like that. Like you have to literally be either on your laptop or on your TV. If you try to catch on your phone or you driving,
Word.
you last. That's like seats. You last with the back seats.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, when it kicked off, man, I mean, I heard a lot of criticism about a lot of things and all that, man. I mean, overall, I like it. I'm always gonna be a, I don't know what it is. It's just a Method Man guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Word.
But Redman ain't nothing to F with. Like that's what's crazy about it. So
He always had that funk within his music.
Yeah,
as well,
man.
You know, that just that bump. And he started out with Eric Sermon. And Eric Sermon deserved his flowers too because he
Right.
brought out
It's another
Keith
goat.
Murray.
Keith Murray on the track.
Illegals.
Talk to him.
The list goes on and on. The Def Squad is
Man.
a major legendary group and everything like that. So, I mean, who would y'all like to see next when it comes down to just the verses? We already had the Isaac Brothers and Earth, Wind and Fire. Shout out to the OGs. Yeah, who would y'all like to see next?
Chris Brown and Drake.
No. No. First of all,
Why not?
I'm a Chris Brown stan.
Okay.
Okay.
Period. Chris Brown.
That's fine.
One
That's
time for the light
perfect.
skins.
This is perfect.
Chris
Right.
Brown, no, that doesn't even go.
Wow, they both singers and rappers.
Do you feel like that would be fair? Chris Brown and Drake?
I wouldn't say if it's fair or not. I just feel like anybody versus Chris Brown, it's a no.
Oh, okay. That's why I use Drake though. I mean, Drake gonna have a run.
I would say
He's gonna have a
Usher
run.
and Chris Brown because
Nah,
that's more.
no.
lie.
We tried that. That's not gonna work.
Well, then the R&B.
No,
fell.
man.
What?
That's two different eras.
Well,
That's
you know
like-
Chris Brown rap a little
It's
bit.
not gonna
too.
work.
Well, I mean, yeah,
I thought
it
about
is
that,
two
but
different
it's not
eras,
gonna
but
work.
Usher
Like
can't go
Omarion and
against
Chris Brown,
nobody.
but Chris Brown gonna beat everybody in his era. That's real talk. Like Chris Brown and Bruno Mars, maybe.
No.
Nah, Bruno got hits.
Bruno has hits.
I ain't gonna lie, he got that
Like, for
real.
Chris
music.
Brown got a
He
lot of
real
music, but I don't know about the hits.
Yeah, he could go on a party. He could. Bruno Mars could put that thing in the party
I
mode,
mean it.
but it could be groovy. It could be real at the same time. If that makes sense. You know how we always say we listen to like club bangers all the
Right.
time, not always that real soft and meaningful
Right.
music
Right,
because some
right.
people want to do their thing. But I feel like with him, he could put out a party music, but yet it relates to just so many things
Yeah, he
that
can. Mm-hmm.
defines music. Bruno Mars, speaking of, now
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
knocking off
most-
Chris
most
Brown.
stuff.
Yeah, Chris Brown the
Most
GOAT,
stuff.
man. Let's not act like the boy ain't
Yeah, he's the
good at
GOAT.
everything. I know he is.
I say this all the time. He's quote unquote like literally the Michael Jackson of this generation.
Yeah, I got to give it to him.
I would say that.
Yeah, I gotta give it to him. Vocal wise though, Bruno Mars. Yes, indeed.
But Chris Brown has great vocals.
He does.
too.
I said he does. He has great vocals. But Bruno Mars,
Yeah, that's,
you know,
that's a whole.
you might as well put the ER on that. I'm just keeping it real myself.
All
Yeah.
right, cool. We're gonna leave it at that. We're gonna leave it at that. We just recently had Snoop Dogg OG promote or commentate the fight
Man,
with
Snoop
Jake
Dogg.
Paul and I believe Ben Askin. You know,
that guy.
Askin.
The guy who was boxing, right?
Yeah. So how do y'all feel
man.
about that, man? That thing was like 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, it was funny, man.
The big YouTuber.
Yeah, it was a setup, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. No,
You-
I'm not gonna say it's a setup. You know,
Okay.
allegedly, okay. But this is just what I've been hearing. But yeah, man, you know, this is a YouTuber we're talking about, man. So it's kind of hard to put him in the field of anything of something serious. There's somebody that's boxing. We talking about, and somebody all of a sudden taking it serious and want to box.
Right.
So he knocking out other people in different sports. You went from knocking out a basketball player to somebody talking junk to you. Now you want to box a real boxer. So I mean, you know, I don't know. I think it's all entertainment at this point. I don't really think it's surreal or a real thing at this point. I think it's all about entertainment, business, and money.
Hey man, I'm not knocking the brother off. What you think about the whole situation? I know you probably didn't catch it.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. I remember one. I was about to call it an episode.
It was an episode.
I
It was an
remember
episode.
one boxing match with Snoop Dogg commentating.
Yeah.
I think that it's a good venture for him. He brings entertainment, and as far as I guess the YouTuber wanting to box, I like it. However, I just feel like do not box any more people that are not boxers if you really want to take it seriously.
I'm with
Like
you
the
on that.
basketball one, yeah, you know, keep it cool.
Right,
You
right,
know,
right,
like
right.
that was cool. Unless you box another basketball
What was his
player,
name? Nate
but
Robinson, I think.
Nate
Right.
Robinson,
That's just
yeah.
it's so fun every time I think about that.
It just
then
doesn't.
you pick on the smallest basketball player. Come on,
That's
man.
right. Well, you see, as you can see, we are talking about DMX, Black Rob, Jake Paul, the whole 9 verses. I mean, Funk Era is just all about highlighting Black excellence as well as giving you what's really going on in this world. So when we come back after this break, we're going to get into a little bit of George Floyd and just see what y'all think about this whole situation. We'll be right back, y'all. Yo, what's good, my brother?
What's good, fam?
Yo, you really think we're going to make it in time for the show?
We got good time. I got you, G. Go ahead and pop the tape in. And we kicking it old school.
Welcome back. I'm glad that y'all here. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Please. I hope y'all love that commercial we gave y'all. Dope. Make sure y'all tune in every Thursday at 8 o'clock. You know. In the beginning of the show, I meant to mention our homeboy Jeremy.
J Money.
Jeremy. We holding it down
My
for you,
dog.
my boy.
Yeah, my friend, he's usually sitting next to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's in the doghouse today. So next time you want to get reckless and act light skinned, we're gonna put you back now as a friend.
Yeah, somebody stole his motorcycle, so.
Oh.
Lord.
No, I'm joking.
No,
I'm joking.
Hey,
Get
why
well, man.
Why y'all
Get
had
well.
to snitch
Get
on
well.
me, man? I told
Right,
y'all
right, 'cause
I
he
gonna
was the
give
one
it
who
back.
wanted it. She
I was
has a
gonna
helmet.
Give it back.
I recorded everything.
But now we holding it down for you, bit dog. We
Yes,
holding
indeed.
it down for you. So yesterday, which was another beautiful thing that just happened, you know, besides 420, I hope y'all did it responsibly and safe and enjoyed the verses.
You supposed to smoke
Can I say
responsibly?
something? How
What's
do
that?
you not be responsible on 420?
Right, I'm like,
What you mean?
you're
how
supposed
you
to
not
be irresponsible.
You know the rent coming up soon.
Oh,
You
that
feel
type
me?
of- that's adult life.
We got babies.
That ain't responsibility.
Hey,
That's for grown folks.
Hey, I'm just saying.
You can be
some
responsible
people,
without being
some
grown.
people can't handle it. Some people can't handle it. You know, still be productive at the same time. You know,
Right.
Facts.
So, yeah, man, we just found out that the devil himself, let's keep it real, for doing all of that
We
craziness.
gonna
Yeah, for real, for real.
Yeah, real talk.
Just got found guilty for the George Floyd case yesterday.
Yes, indeed.
And how do y'all feel about that? I know me personally, I'm happy, I'm satisfied, but not yet satisfied because we got what, three more people to convict, or
I mean, yeah. Before we even get to them other people in conviction, because obviously, by the way, if y'all hear this person in the background, that's my son Harlem, guys. I just want to shout him out because he doesn't agree with this whole thing. So if he disagrees with it, I disagree with it. Okay, so we're gonna march on for my guy, man. But yeah, let's see, he ain't playing about that, man. You know. But yeah, man. Like we still got to do better. We still got a long way to go. I don't feel like that's something to cheer about. I don't feel like that's nothing to put on the pedestal. I think that's something we need to put behind us and keep it moving, keep doing what we got to do. Right. If I ain't mistaken, I think I seen a post the other day with somebody saying that's the 6th officer to get convicted out of like, man, I don't want to get it wrong, but maybe 16,000 or 18,000, 16,000 officers. So you telling me 16,000 officers got away with the same thing that he did, and only 6 got caught or convicted? Right. You know, we got a long way to go.
Well, you know, Al Sharpton, I believe he mentioned some laws should be in place so that if certain things do occur, just like how that soldier got a gun pulled on him in the gas station, the commander, Al Sharpton said we need to have certain laws in place in order for them to be convicted of certain crimes. It'd just be like no different from a citizen.
They're protected by their own rights, man. Exactly. Like, so that's the thing. Once you become a police officer, that's a part of the blue collar. Right, so that you know, it's not even. I hate to say it's not a law, but yeah, it's outlaw because you pretty much letting them get away with murder. That's technically what we're doing.
Jay, what you think about this whole thing?
Sorry, guys.
Now, be careful. Pick your words carefully.
I definitely feel that when people of color, I should say that, talk about reparations and 40 acres and a mule, that type of thing.
Mule. I just want 40 acres.
But you got to think about it.
I'll take it, though.
Word.
For me, I feel like that is a reparation for us as a community. You can keep the land because I honestly feel like once we all migrate to that land, we're going to make another way to come back.
But will we keep, like, just with our mindsets of just how everything going, do you feel like we are ready for reparations? Like, will we be able to know how to work money?
You know what? I don't know. Let me just say this real quick about my people, all right? I don't know what it is about. Like, I hear that question a lot, too. Like, I'm talking about for, like, the past 5 years, you've probably been hearing people, do we think our people are ready?
Right.
10 years ago, maybe even 20 years past, I've been hearing people saying, do we think our people are ready?
Right.
And every time, like, at first, I was like, yeah, you know what? We're not ready for this. That's like we wasn't ready for a black president until we got a black president. We ain't gonna never be ready for shit. Excuse my language, but we're never gonna be ready for anything. Preparing for it is the stage that we're at. Right. We just gotta prepare for the next step. If we want to do better, if we want reparation, we know that we gotta prepare for it. Everybody ain't gonna do the right thing. We know that. Everybody's not gonna be perfect. Nobody's gonna do it the way that you want it, or I want it, or she wants it. But in reality, or duality, should I say, everybody's gonna figure it out. I feel like our people always gonna find a way. We always gonna know what to do next.
I agree with that.
We came from slavery. I agree with that. You know what I mean? So we're gonna always find a way to make it to the next level.
Word. So we just gonna let that play out, see where the cookies crumble, and again, I agree with Amp.
Yeah, man.
We need to work on ourselves, and also, everything is not gonna be perfect, but we know that some way, somehow, it's going to all line up in one way or another. You feel me? The last topic I want to get on is independency. What y'all think about independency when it comes down to just life situations and life decision making?
I think that has to do with maturity. It depends on your life level of maturity. I'll be real with you. Some people don't grow up until they, like I grew up when I was 18. Like really, my mind was like, I'm 30. For real, that was my head steps. I don't care. I wanted to be married. I wanted the family. I wanted the house. I wanted the car. And I wanted the hill. At 18, I wanted all this. Yeah. I didn't even want to graduate. yet I want all that.
Right.
That shows you a sign of priority though that I didn't have together. You know what I mean? So that's what maturity would teach you, to prioritize those things. So now I know how to get it. I got everything I want at the age I'm at now. I'm 35. You know what I mean? And I probably still look 18. I appreciate y'all for the shout outs.
Definitely does. Blew me away with that one.
He found the fountain of youth. He ain't telling
Man, I
me.
ain't gonna tell. The water is at his house. I promise to God. I live at his house. It is.
What about you, Ms. Thatcher? What you think about independency and just evolving yourself?
I think you need to know yourself. And like he said, it comes with maturity. You have to know, especially when you're independent, you have to know whether, nobody's perfect.
Right.
Whether you're right or wrong, you have to stand behind what you know. Because if you're easily influenced, there's no way that you can be independent. I feel like independency, like he said, I grew up pretty fast. My mind is way beyond me, and I'm a female. Females tend to be that way, and I hope that you would. Independency is something that you should want because you are in this world by yourself. Let's just think about it. You are. You have your friends and family, but they can't think for you.
Thank you.
Honestly.
So, yeah.
That's true, and that's true. And I feel like when it comes down to independency, of course, prioritizing, but it's also learning off of others and soaking up as much knowledge as you can, physically or mentally. You have to be able to eventually fish and get what's yours yourself. At the end of the day, people around you. I remember this OG told me this one time. You could trust somebody, but you don't need to depend on nobody. If I'm not mistaken. So
that's real though.
That's real. So you can always trust somebody, but just be sure that you don't depend on them, because at the end of the day, that person can up and die or
anything.
That's just
true.
Like, you know what? I don't want to do this no more. Blase, blase, blase. You need to be the person that
know how to
maintain,
do it.
have independency, as well as people that's believing in you, working under you, or whoever the case may be. You need to make sure that they continue being fed or satisfied or motivated or whatever they are doing under your programs and stuff like that.
Right.
So yeah, that's my thoughts on that stuff, man. Again, thank y'all so much for tuning in for another episode of Funk Era. We on episode 4 again. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Jeremy, we miss you, my boy. We gonna see you on the next one.
Jeremy, you're not getting that motorcycle back.
Hey, man. I'm just gonna keep recording everything. I got them on camera.
This your boy DJ 9D.
And this is the Smoothie Queen Jordan.
And it's the kid, Young G.M.P., Young Imp, the Emperor.
Hey, be sure to keep it funky. Peace.
Peace out.